Hey YouTube, this is your girl Lucky doing my video for Butch Femme Discussion channel, and I am technically Friday's femme, or one of them, and I am late, so I apologize. So happy Halloween Saturday, and hope y'all are doing well. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. Refer us to a friend, do a video response, check us out on our individual channels. So moving right into this, I kind of feel like I'd be repeating myself because not only I'm on here, I have my personal channel and I've done a couple intro videos, so I apologize. But I don't want to repeat myself too much, so just maybe check one of those out. But and some of these questions are a little personal for me. I know it's just about getting to know us and stuff, but there's certain things that I really don't want people to know yet. I'm just not sure if that's something that I want to get into, so I'll do my best. I am currently living in Minneapolis, Minnesota. I moved here from New York City. It's been about 9 years. I moved here for personal reasons with my daughter's father, and it immediately did not work out, which is totally fine because I sadly can't stand him. But even to this day, we're both wanting to be around cultural diversity and one or both families. Unfortunately, his family's still on the East Coast, but his mom gets to visit my daughter a lot, so I'm very appreciative of that, and I do have a lot of love and respect for her, so it's good for my daughter. It just wasn't working out. Things just don't work out. I'm glad that we're apart, but I did feel bad at first that it wasn't working out, and I didn't understand why. I mean, I always thought you had to have a family with the person that you slept with, and maybe it's just me being in a small town, but then I see everybody's married and everybody's divorced. And not just saying all the people that I know as far as like from my family, but just how people are with each other for so long. Some couples are just really good. They got used to each other. They had a family. They made it work. And some people didn't. And I, A, didn't want that for myself. And B, obviously for my children. And you know what? I just think being a lesbian, it took me forever to basically come out full blown, but just struggling with who I am, I just needed to be different places and do different things. And I'm never like anybody else. That is the bottom line here, folks. So, hobbies, yeah, I mean, I have a lot of hobbies, not as much as I used to have. When I was younger, I got to travel and I tried to be a performer, so I was definitely needing to get out of my small town and explore, and I got to do that. I had a lot of really good experiences, really positive, and unfortunately some negative, but I think it all goes with the territory. Was doing the wrong things for the wrong reasons and got hooked up with a lot of wrong crowds, but you know what? I learned a lot from that, and I think I am where I am today, not just living, but as a person because of it. So I miss New York, and I do kind of miss traveling, but after 9/11, I was not trying to rock a plane, and with my panic attacks, me being on a plane, kind of scary, especially with all, like, now with this whole swine flu thing. I'm just like totally freaked out with germs. But I'm very busy. I'm a single mom. My son has autism, so, well, the doctors have changed his diagnosis a million times, but that's a whole nother talk show. I'm just really busy. So I do a lot of volunteer work, not because I'm a wanted criminal by the FBI, because I actually want to do it and I like it and I'm good at it. Something I started doing when I lived in New York. I was a single person at the time, so I had the time to do it and I had the money to donate. Now I don't really have the money to donate, but I have the capability. I've had a lot of experience, good, bad, and ugly, and everything in between, so I'm able to share those as a spotlight when I do attend community meetings or neighborhood watch groups. I go to the Capitol and I rally. I write and read things involved in my district, as far as with, the party that I voted for, and what's going on, in the level of what I want things to look like for human rights and for, the gay community, or even being in a big city and there's gun violence, or homelessness and mental illness, and how I feel about how our vets should be treated. I mean, we all pay taxes and have said things, but do you actually do them? And I have a voice and I want it to be heard, and that's kind of my passion, and that's usually my hobby too sometimes. Like, yeah, like arts. I'm a writer. I have had work even in a gallery. I don't paint and do that kind of work as much as I used to or like to, but busy single mom, with my kids is just crazy. So I don't have a babysitter. I don't trust any money, so I don't get a lot of chances to go out and do stuff. But when I do, I like to go to the gay bar. I like to watch the drag queen show. Not a huge drinker, but have fun drinks sometimes. Have a nice dinner, go to a movie. But other than that, I'm pretty simple. Don't like a lot of drama. Being around certain people drive me fucking crazy. So I, I like to just be on the internet, basically, and that's how I came across YouTube. I mean, I obviously heard about it for a long time, but I did not have my own computer until about a year ago. And my daughter knows more about a lot of that shit than I do, so I thought I'd step my game up. And I got on YouTube, and basically, like a lot of other people, started watching videos, and that's all I intended it for it to be, and thought, hello, I should do a video, but for the longest time I didn't know how to get started, and I'm not very creative on the editing thing, and I didn't know yet what I wanted to talk about. And just recently started doing my own videos on my own channel, September 2009, and I've got a few rocking and rolling on there. I'm not the most popular person in the world. I don't always have a big theme. I don't have the music blaring in the background, but it's okay. I'm so fine with having the subscribers that I do. I don't care if it gets bigger. I mean, I definitely open my arms to it. I appreciate the love, but sometimes the small community is of people and friends or things that you have is sometimes better than the big stuff, and it's helped me come out as a lesbian, being on YouTube. It's helped me explore and heal as far as situations that I've been in so far. I don't know how yet far I want to take that because you have to be mindful of some of us anyways have to be mindful of maybe um, our families or our friends, and some of us don't give a shit. I think it all depends on the topic. I mean, I'm kind of like that. I'm a maybe person. I'm a sometimes person and a maybe person. It's very hard for me to make some decisions on certain things, and on other things, I know my answer yes, no, right there, then, and how I want it, hot or cold. So I think that's it. I mean, there's probably more questions. I don't have pets, so I can't really go into that. I haven't had any pets for a long time. We had hermit crabs last year, and they died, and that's it. I live in a small apartment, so we can't really have it. My son has bad asthma, so that just wouldn't make sense right now. But if I could someday, yeah, maybe a little puppy or something. And I think that's about it. I definitely love being on the BFD channel. I think that it's opened up some emotions for me, but I love making new friends, and I'm a very curious person, so it's very interesting. I think I'm saying a lot, so I'm gonna let you all go, and I hope everybody's doing well, and take care. Bye bye.